dealers with great deals on the biggest lineup on the road. Check out your Cleveland area newspapers for this $500 holiday bonus cash coupon. Combine it with most current factory offers to lease or buy a Chevy Malibu, Impala, Trailblazer, and Trailblazer EXT. But use it by January 3rd or you lose it. Hurry to your participating Chevy Network dealer because this offer ends January 3rd.
Live from 5 on your side, this is WEWS, News Channel 5 at 11.
Tonight, more home video of the devastation and desperation in country after country as the death toll rises by the minute in the wake of the tsunami. The world is uniting tonight in a feverish attempt to end the nightmare brought on by a massive earthquake. Good evening, I'm Alicia Booth in for Lee Jordan.
And I'm Leon Bibb. Ted Henry has this night off. The Red Cross is warning the death toll could reach well over 100,000. President Bush has already pledged $35 million to Asian quake victims, with more on the way. The need for relief is overwhelming. Sunday's earthquake and tsunamis could also create devastating epidemics and food shortages. 12 Americans are confirmed dead, but thousands more could be in harm's way. The State Department is urging all Americans anywhere near the devastation to phone home.
One call home came from a Chagrin Falls native. 34-year-old Libby North was staying on an island with a friend just south of Phuket when they were caught in the middle of the tsunami. News Channel 5's Angie Lau sat down with her family tonight.
We received a phone call at 4:15 on Sunday morning from actually another American who was in Thailand at the time. Her father was injured. She was at the hospital. Libby saw that, she was an American. She had a cell phone, just said, "Can you please contact my family to let them know?"
Maggie Vogel says it was supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime trip for her sister, 34-year-old Libby North, and her college buddy, Ben Abels. Then the waves hit.
Getting ready to go out to the beach one more time, and had, been packing up their bags when she said the bungalow collapsed on top of her. She remembers being submerged under the water for the first time, which seemed like 5 minutes. It subsided. It came up again. And she just said that all she could, think about was that she didn't want to die, that it would kill my mom. She just needed to stay alive.
When the water receded, Libby was trapped under the debris. Her right hand nearly severed, her right leg crushed. She screamed for an hour and a half until help came and she was flown to a nearby hospital. Maggie knows how lucky her sister Libby is. They know she's alive.
You see these things on the news and, you are like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. And then it's, just this whole nightmare comes crashing on my sister.
Brother-in-law Jim Vogel says the family's prayers are now for Ben Abels, still missing tonight.
There are so many people, though, that we've even talked to over in Thailand that have his picture and are looking for him on a personal level. So our prayers are out to the family and him.
Now, Libby's parents arranged for her to be flown to Bangkok and are there tonight to be by her side. Friends have set up a medical fund to help pay for the immense cost of her care. Donations can be made to the Libby North Medical Fund at Skybank in Bainbridge on East Washington Street. But Libby hopes the extra money will go directly to the tsunami victims back in Thailand. Reporting live from the newsroom, Angie Lau, News Channel 5. Alicia?
Angie, so far away, but a story like that really makes it hit home.
Absolutely, and everybody's just thankful that she's alive.
Oh, all right. Thanks so much, Angie. Obviously, the need for help here is imperative. The American Red Cross is accepting financial donations right now. You can call the number on your screen for that, 1-800-HELP-NOW, for more information. Our problems here at home, nothing seems that bad after all of that. We are having a warm-up here in Northeast Ohio.
And here's some video we shot around 8 o'clock this evening. The warmer air is making it kind of foggy in downtown Cleveland tonight, but we can deal with that. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Mark Johnson for what our New Year's weekend has in store for us.
All right, Leon and Alicia, we've got a little concern out there. We've got a lot of snowpack, up to 3 inches, maybe even 3.5 inches of liquid water contained in that snowpack. A rapid melt could send the water very rapidly into the rivers, causing some flooding problems. Take a look at our temps right now. The good news is we've dropped down to near the freezing mark, some of you below freezing, and that's going to slow down the snow melt for a good 10 to 12 hours. We are waiting for the warmth, the big stuff, the big warmth, the 50+ degree weather. That's coming most likely Thursday late into Friday, and that's when we're really going to be watching for some possible river flooding problems. We'll keep you posted on that, give you that holiday weekend forecast when we come back.
All right, Mark, as you know, ice is piling up along the Chagrin River tonight.
And now there is concern for those with homes and businesses along that river. News Channel 5's Paul Kiska has been checking out the ice jams building along the river. Paul, how do things look out there tonight?
Well, Leon, so far so good tonight anyhow. In fact, take a live look here. You can see the ice is really starting to build up here on the Chagrin River in the East Lake Willoughby area. But take a look down at the Lakeshore Boulevard Bridge here in East Lake. In years past, the ice jams have come along so big that they've crashed into the side of the bridge there. You can see they're well below. Okay, we've got a bit of a heckler here tonight coming out of a local lounge. So let's go ahead and take a look at the package.
We're located up over here, I believe. So we actually stayed afloat that time.
Shirley Kerrigan is assistant manager at Pacer's Restaurant, located in East Lake along the scenic Chagrin River. But tonight, she admits
we're a little bit nervous about it.
Shirley remembers the damage the last big flood caused here back in '94. Pacer's Restaurant dodged the worst that late winter dam. But she's never seen the Chagrin River jammed with this much ice in December.
No, this is too early for this. Usually it's actually the spring thaw is when we get it on.
Brothers PJ and Chris Hughes stopped by to see the ice jam and if the river is rising and how fast.
It'll all thaw and it'll all break apart. It'll all wash out into the lake.
They own boats and work for a charter boat company in the summer. They're trying to be optimistic tonight, hoping this gradual thaw this week is better than a super fast warm-up.
It's going to break loose and go right out the mouth of the river. I don't see a big flooding problem like they used to have years and years ago. I really don't see it. So back live here along the Chagrin River in East Lake tonight, and some good news. We were out here about 5 o'clock tonight. It looks to me anyhow like the river has gone down just a little bit. In fact, you can see more open water here tonight. That's a good sign. But as Chief Meteorologist Mark Johnson explained a short time ago, if all the ingredients come together by the end of the week, that rapid melt of the snowpack we have and some rain and much milder temperatures, this could be a much different story by the end of the week, and that's what a lot of people here are paying attention to, and we will too. Reporting live from East Lake tonight, Paul Kiska, News Channel 5.
Watching it slowly, we hope it's a slow thaw out there for them. Paul Kiska from East Lake, thank you very much. And the big thaw is good for some and bad for others. Some roofs just can't hold the heavy, wet snow. In Wickliffe, a canopy collapsed, destroying a dozen vehicles. And in Avon, the city lost its service garage that fell in under the crushing weight of wet snow. Avon business owners have offered to help the city by providing temporary storage space until a new garage is built. As well tonight, we have a developing story from Brunswick. News Channel 5 has learned that an investigation is underway because of confusion regarding addresses to part of that area's 911 service.
Sunday night, as you remember, a house exploded on Boston Road in Brunswick, but neighbors who called 911 got frustrated, even angry, because 20 minutes after calling 911 for help, no fire crews had arrived. That's because fire crews could not find the address of the home given to them by 911 operators. Finally, a neighbor called Brunswick Hill Fire Dispatch for help. Now listen to the call as the neighbor pleads for help 20 minutes after the first call.
Girl got burnt, and we can't get any satisfaction out of the 911. They're on Boston Road in Brunswick Hill. It was 19565.
So we have units en route.
You have units en route?
That's affirmative. So we're getting the house fire location is in North Royalton.
No, this is in Brunswick Hills. On Boston Road.
You can hear the confusion there. Fortunately, the victim did survive. Tonight, Brunswick police say an investigation is being launched into the confusion over that 911 response. Police want to update the 911 information because some homeowners with 4-digit addresses in Brunswick Hills are still using 5-digit Strongsville addresses. And we will have much more on this News Channel 5 exclusive on Good Morning Cleveland tomorrow morning. Tonight, investigators are searching in a Warrensville Heights neighborhood for a prankster that targeted a commercial airliner with a laser beam on Monday. The green beam of light entered the cockpit of a jet that was flying at 8,000 feet, heading to Hopkins International Airport. The FBI is taking this case very seriously because laser beams can be used as targeting devices for ground-to-air missiles.
No, it's very serious. It can be up to a 20-year confinement in federal penitentiary if a person is identified and convicted of this offense. What it does, it disrupts, or it can disrupt the flight of a commercial airliner, and it can also disrupt a successful landing.
If you have any information that could help investigators, please contact the Cleveland office of the FBI.
A new landscaping design at an old Ravenna graveyard has some residents upset. This night, some of the people living near St. Mary's Cemetery are not happy that a company has been hired to cut down trees on the cemetery property. The residents say Immaculate Conception in Ravenna owns the cemetery. The church had no comment about the trees being removed. And we have several other local stories to report tonight.
First in Greene, where the Summit County Sheriff's deputies busted a car thief with the help of the OnStar system. Investigators, the car which was reported stolen from Cleveland was pinpointed by OnStar reps with GPS in Greene Township. Now, deputies went to the spot, found the car, and found the bad guy.
And to Willoughby, where a holiday hoax turned into the biggest drug bust in that city's history, the bogus business called Santa's Helpers was actually a cross-country drug smuggling operation. Willoughby police went to the business on a tip and found 78 kilos of cocaine. Police say the drugs have a street value of almost $8 million, and one man is in custody facing 10 years to life in prison if convicted.
2 students at Lorain County's Midview High School will face charges in a videotaped assault. We first reported the beating caught on tape last night on NewsChannel 5 at 6. The 14-year-old freshman and 15-year-old sophomore faced juvenile delinquency, assault, and stalking charges in the classroom attack earlier this month. The boys are in their parents' custody tonight.
And today marks the first anniversary for that huge fire at an alloys plant in Garfield Heights. The fire burned for more than 30 hours, forcing people from nearby homes a year ago. Fire investigators say the 2-day fire was set off when workers opened a 55-gallon drum of magnesium.
Well, just when everything was rolling for the Cavaliers, the unexpected happened. LeBron James was helped off the floor tonight after getting accidentally hit in the face with an elbow. Cavs say James bruised the orbital bone around his left eye. Essentially, it's a black eye. On a side note, LeBron turns 20 tomorrow. What a way to bring in 20 years old, huh? We'll have much more on LeBron's injury and the Buckeyes Bowl Bash coming up later on sports. Tough to see LeBron go down, though.
It is, It is. Let's hope it's not for long at all. Well, the FDA just approved a new class of drugs that could help patients suffering from crippling pain.
Coming up in our health report, we'll tell you why the new mega painkillers are already stirring up a lot of controversy. Mark?
And weather-wise, have sent my severe weather tie to the dry cleaners. That's good news. In fact, it's going to be more spring-like as we head into the year 2005. My forecast coming up.
Hello, my name is Staff Sergeant Charles Anthony Boyd. I'd like to say happy holidays to my friends and children and family members in Cleveland, Ohio, as well as Atlanta, Georgia. Also, happy holidays to the employees in which I work with back in the city of Cleveland. And again, happy holidays.
WNCX and Extreme Radio, part of the News Channel 5 Radio Weather Network.
All new, a special edition of Oprah. Scott Peterson's mistress, Amber Fry, reveals her side of the story to Oprah. Wednesday, January 5th.
Attention GM buyers. Mike Bass Ford has pre-owned 2004 Chevy Malibus for $89.90 with air, CD, power windows, and more. Yes, $89.90 for an 04 Malibu at my #1 used car dealer.
Mike Bass Ford and Mazda.
This holiday season, it's your last chance to find the right price on the Volkswagen that's right for you.
I love it.
Right now, during our year-end sales drive, get great deals on 2005 Jettas.
It has more standard safety features than any SUV in its class.
It is the only small SUV to earn the highest possible ratings in all crash tests by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. It has been voted the 2004 Best Small SUV by Car and Driver. The new all-wheel drive Subaru Forester, a 210 horsepower security blanket you can test drive.
Get up to $2,000 customer cash or 1.9% financing on select 2005 Forester models.
This month at my #1 Ford dealer, lease a brand new Taurus for only $159 a month. Yes, a brand new Taurus for only $159 a month. Take I-90 to exit 148 to my #1 Ford dealer.
Mike Bass Ford
And Mazda.
This winter, count on News Channel 5 to track the storms.
Could be heavy at times.
And when it hits, the News Channel 5 news team is out in it with up-to-the-minute information. When the snow flies, you gotta watch News Channel 5 on your side. You're watching News Channel 5 at 11.
There are several more stories making national and international headlines tonight.
First to Iraq, where a powerful explosion in a house west of Baghdad killed at least 29 people and injured 18. The blast knocked down 6 houses in the area. Police blame rebels for the ambush.
As well, in Saudi Arabia, police forces in Riyadh say they killed 7 militants after 2 big explosions rocked the capital of Saudi Arabia earlier today. The violence comes about 2 weeks after Osama bin Laden called for more strikes on his homeland, Saudi Arabia.
And back here in the States, bankrupt airlines U.S. Airways is making a desperate attempt to avoid another crazy holiday weekend. It's asking workers to come in on their days off and work their overtime for free. Officials say they're trying to avoid repeating the chaos of last weekend when too many employees called in sick and slowed down operations.
Fans of the television show Law and Order, and others as well, are mourning the loss of Jerry Orbach. The legendary stage and screen actor died last night of prostate cancer. The 69-year-old was best known for his role as Lenny Briscoe on television Law and Order. Also, he played the disapproving father in the hit movie Dirty Dancing.
Well, storms continue to rage across the West tonight. At least 300 people were evacuated from neighborhoods in Sedona, Arizona today, and this is what they saw just hours ago. The winter storm pushed through the area, dropping rain by the buckets last night and today. Flooding may become an issue for us in the next couple of days. Let's head over to Chief Meteorologist Mark Johnson. Mark?
Now, we've heard a lot about that devastating tsunami over in Indonesia, but believe it or not, that wave actually traveled all the way around the globe into the Pacific Ocean. Now, there wasn't much left by the time it reached coastal California, but San Diego measured a wave height a foot higher than normal due to that tsunami that was still going all the way into the Pacific Ocean, believe it or not. For tonight, we've got just some light fog out there right now. It will densify. What do you think of that new word, Leon? Densify. It's going to become more dense as we head through the overnight, so watch out tomorrow morning as you begin your drive. May slow you down just a bit. To our big boards we go. Current temp 30 degrees, dew point 29, 95% humidity, a rising barometer, and southeast winds at 5. Now, our current temps are low for the day, 30 degrees. If you joined me at 6 o'clock, we only had a 3-degree spread for much of the day, from 40 to 37, but temps have fallen off thanks to a little bit of clearing in our skies and no snow today. We'll be talking about rainfall for the next several days as temps really warm up. 31 Medina, Worcester 33, Ashland University 36. We've got a 30 on the east side in Chesterland, Lorraine 28, Cedar Point near the lake shore 34 degrees. Now the lake water temp is down to 33. That's the coldest it gets out there at the 5 Mile Crib. They measure at 40 feet below the surface. So we do expect some ice to begin to form if we stay chilly, but we are going to warm up for a few days anyway. 30 Medina, 33 Worcester, 31 again out on the east side. Here's that zonal flow coming off the Pacific Ocean. A big change from our Arctic plunge that came in from the north and northwest over the past week or so. So milder air here, and see this little bulge right there? That's coming our way, and that'll bring in some 50-plus readings by most likely by Friday. Now, we got a lot of cloud cover that'll stream in overnight with some patchy fog, maybe a little drizzle. But this is the warm front and the low pressure that's going to move northeast. It's really going to drive that mild air into the state. Now, if we didn't have snow on the ground, it'd be easy to see 60-degree readings on Friday. But because we have to melt a lot of snow, a lot of the heat will be used to do that. So we'll go with low and mid-50s for your Friday high. Here's the map Thursday with that warm front approaching. It's also going to bring some rain showers and some pretty good winds Friday. We'll try and dry you out and calm the winds down for your festivities Friday night to welcome in 2005. All right, tonight 30 degrees, clouds, drizzle, patchy fog. We should see temps rise a little bit toward dawn. Mid-40s tomorrow, cloudy skies, scattered showers, lots of snow melt here. Now look at this. If we can melt enough snow, I think 53 degrees doable Friday, scattered showers mainly in the morning. Saturday cooling off in the 30s, 50 again Sunday with rain, and then back into the 30s for Monday. So that up and down, topsy-turvy roller coaster weather forecast continues. Let's go back to the desk.
All right, Mark, thank you. There's another option now for people in pain who want to feel good again. The FDA has just approved the first of a new class of pain drugs. Prialt is only meant for people with severe chronic pain and have found drugs like morphine no longer help. The side effects can be very serious, so it carries the government's strongest warning short of a ban, which makes that approval very controversial. The FDA has also approved a new drug for children with leukemia. It's known as Clolar and will treat young patients who have exhausted other treatment options for one type of the blood disease. It's the first new leukemia treatment cleared specifically for children. The drug will be available in January. The Buckeyes, a pretty lackluster season, wrapped up tonight.
And coming up next in sports, the Buckeyes remember the Alamo as they make a final stand against Oklahoma State. Quarterbacking our sports coverage is Chris Miller. He is under center with highlights from the big bowl game after we make this dash to the goal line.
Pizza Pan Pizza, the original home of the free pizza, is now home of the free ribs.
Monday is the final day of 2 weeks to deal. Buy before January 3rd and make no monthly payments till May 2005. Or lease and pay no security deposit. And get a $300 Mopar gift card when you purchase or lease any Chrysler Town & Country or Jeep Grand Cherokee. Plus, act now and get up to $2,000 combined holiday bonus cash and 0% APR on select models for up to $7,800 in total savings on 05 Town & Country. But hurry, 2 weeks to deal ends Monday.
You're watching News Channel 5, the home of the Ohio Lottery.
Your weather authority, News Channel 5, brings you WeatherNet5.com. In-depth radar and the forecast you need. The first and only all-weather site in town, WeatherNet5.com.
Nobody offers more trucks than Chevy. Now's the time to get your hands on one.
Qualified lessees can lease an 05 Silverado two-wheel drive extended cab for around $299 a month. Residency restrictions apply. Call for important lease details. Or see your participating Chevy dealer for red tag sale offers on select Chevy vehicles. See your Chevy Network dealers today, official vehicle of the Cleveland Browns.
Critics nationwide are raving about it. Sold-out audiences are loving it. Premiere Magazine calls The Life Aquatic one of the year's best films.
How's your father-son relationship coming along?
The Life Aquatic, rated R, now playing.
Like snowflakes, every dream is different, which is why at Infinity's limited engagement winter event, there's a different Infinity for every dream. Like the new G35 sedan with available intelligent all-wheel drive. See your Infinity dealer for exceptional limited-time offers. But don't wait too long, because like snowflakes, Infinity's limited engagement won't last forever.
Now, the Chevy Network Dealers Sports Wrap.
All week, Ohio State players had to answer questions about the recent scandal involving quarterback Troy Smith accepting money from a booster. Luckily, those questions end once the Alamo Bowl kicks off. The only problem is Oklahoma State could care less about distractions. But after tonight, they better. To San Antonio we go. The nation was geared up for this one. Buckeyes strike first. Justin Zwick in for Troy Smith. He airs it out to St. Ignatius product Tony Gonzalez, 23 yards. That's how you get it started. In the second, watch Glenville's Ted Ginn Jr., a.k.a. the Magnificent Seven. You know, guys, he's sick like the flu. When it comes to breaking ankles on the field, this kid with the over and under going through it, almost a touchdown, but again familiar with the Alamo Bowl. Remember, he was named Army All-American MVP during his senior year in high school. That would set up Lydell Ross going out in style his senior year, a yard out, 20-0 Buckeyes. More from Ginn, under center. He's not a quarterback. What do you think he's going to do, hand it off? No, he rolls up. Buckeyes lasso the Cowboys. Currently the score is 33-0. That's with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Okay, here we go, folks, to the hardwood. LeBron James leading all Eastern Conference guards in voting for the All-Star game. Houston center Yao Ming tops all players. those two would hook up tonight. Could LeBron actually last the whole game? Sold-out crowd watched arguably one of the best players offensively, Tracy McGrady, go to work in the first quarter. That guy is a pretty good player. Scary moment not only for the franchise but the city as well. LeBron is hit by Dikembe Mutombo over the face. Now, that's by accident, of course. LBJ turns 20 tomorrow. Not exactly that birthday gift that he was searching for, but that's what it is. With James out, Drew Gooden, though, tried to keep the team in, pouring in another double-double. 21 points, 12 rebounds, but just too much T-Mac. McGrady, 22 points in the second half, 12 in the fourth, 34 overall. Cavs dropped only their third game at home this season. 98-87 was the final. Pistons in D.C. to face the Wizards. Chauncey Billups filling it from the land of three licious. Later, tied at 105. Time winding down. Billups with a fadeaway. Counted. Detroit overcame a 19-point deficit to beat Washington 107-105. So here's the bad news. So the Cavs lose twofold, not only tonight, but the Pistons are now only a game out of first place. Indiana just 2 games back. Cavs are off until next Monday when they travel to Charlotte. And then there's the Browns, playing out the strings Sunday at Houston. For Terry Robisky, along with a large percentage of the players, this could be the last dance. So why not go out in style? Right, Coach?
It's the last game of a bad season. But again, I think I think the guys are preparing like professionals, and I think they'll go out and play this Sunday, and I think we'll play like I hope.
Well, you can forget Butch Davis's name resurfacing in Austin, Texas, following word of Mac Brown receiving a huge payday. Leon, check out this money. How about 10 years, $25 million for a college coach? The 6th-ranked Longhorns will face Michigan in the Rose Bowl. Guys, quickly, back to LeBron James. This team is going to definitely have to make some changes when it comes to this, because LeBron can't play the whole game. Michael Redd's name is surfacing. They look completely different when he's out of the lineup.
Well, yeah.
The
city looks different when he's out of the lineup.
Definitely.
Get well soon, LeBron.
Please.
Happy birthday.
When he's out of the
Happy
lineup.
birthday. Please come back.
We'll be back.
What does your Build-A-Bear Workshop Bear say about you? Today, it says you're a cheerleader. For your birthday, have a Build-A-Party celebration. You and all your friends can make a stuffed animal of your very own. Build-A-Bear Workshop, where best friends are made.
Nobody offers more trucks than Chevy.
Now's the time to get your hands on one.
Qualified lessees can lease an 05 Silverado two-wheel drive extended cab for around $299 a month. Residency restrictions apply. Call for important lease details. Or see your participating Chevy dealer for red tag sale offers on select Chevy vehicles. See your Chevy Network dealers today, official vehicle of the Cleveland Browns.
Levin Furniture's after Christmas sale continues with a remarkable offer. Get holiday sale prices on everything in our showrooms. Plus, pay no interest and make no monthly payments till 2008. Not just 0% interest, but no monthly payments all the way till 2008. Look for the special end-of-the-year savings on all Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, too. No payments till 2008. Going on now at Levin Furniture.
And now, here are tonight's winning lottery numbers.
Monday is the final day of 2 weeks to deal. Buy before January 3rd and make no monthly payments till May 2005. Or lease and pay no security deposit. And get a $300 Mopar gift card when you purchase or lease any Chrysler Town & Country or Jeep Grand Cherokee. Plus, act now and get up to $2,000 combined holiday bonus cash and 0% APR on select models for up to $7,800 in total savings on 05 Town & Country. But hurry, 2 weeks to deal ends Monday.
It's big, it's here, and it's better than ever. Toyotathon 05. This once-a-year event is on, with a big selection and great values on your favorite Toyota cars, like Toyota Camry. Now get a new 05 Camry with 1.9 financing for 36 months, or $500 cash back. Or lease a new Camry LE for just $229 a month for 36 months, with only $13.99 due at signing. Toyotathon 05. Quality, selection, value. Now that's moving you forward.
Announcing the Pontiac Holiday Red Tag Sale going on now at your participating dealer. Your opportunity to get terrific year-end values on select Pontiac performance machines like the 2005 Pontiac Grand Prix. Apply your Red Tag bonus and lease a 2005 Grand Prix with driver's package for around $241 a month. Residency restrictions apply. Call for details. This holiday season, when you see some red, you'll save some green, but only until January 3rd. See your Northern Ohio Pontiac dealer.
In our world of post 9/11 and the Patriot Act, being labeled a terrorist by the Department of Homeland Security is no easy thing for anyone to shake. Tonight, Nightline brings you Ibrahim Parlak's story. The government says he is a terrorist because of an association in his past with a freedom-fighting group in Turkey. Friends and supporters say that he is a productive, honest, and responsible member of the community. That's right after this newscast on Nightline.
We've got a lot of snow melting so fast you can almost hear it.
Right, you can almost hear it melt. And once Friday morning gets here and temps warm rapidly into the 50s, there's going to be some big time snow melt, water running into the creeks and rivers. So we're going to be very cautious and watchful for some possible river flooding. And we'll keep you posted right here on News Channel 5.
Those temperatures up and down will do that.
You got it.
Okay. That's it for News Channel 5 at 11 o'clock. We do appreciate you being with us.
Nightline's coming up next.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Sunnyside Toyota.
Psst, listen to this. For 5 days only, the Sunnyside Automotive Group is out to break all records. Test drive any new or used car and register to win $5,000 in cash. Plus, receive a free color TV with every purchase. Over 2,000 cars in stock and savings up to $15,000 this week at Sunnyside. Plus, shop during our extended hours. Sale ends Friday, so hurry to Sunnyside Toyota, Scion, and Saturn of North Olmsted, or Sunnyside Honda, Audi, Porsche, and Saturn of Middleburg Heights. Sunnyside, why go anywhere else?
3,000 cash back at the mall? A 10-year